The night was thick with darkness as I gripped the wheel of my car, the only source of light being the feeble glow of my headlights cutting through the inky blackness. Rain lashed against the windshield, distorting the world outside into a blurry, surreal dreamscape. The desolate road stretched ahead like an endless tunnel, with dense woods on either side that seemed to swallow the feeble beams of my headlights. I had been driving for hours, my knuckles turning white as I clung to the steering wheel. The GPS signal had faded away miles ago, leaving me alone with the haunting echoes of my own thoughts. An unsettling unease settled in the pit of my stomach, a feeling that something was off, that I had entered a realm beyond the familiar. As I navigated the winding road, a figure materialized in the distance, barely visible through the rain and mist. A hitchhiker, perhaps? My instinct screamed at me to keep driving, but a sense of guilt forced me to pull over. The stranger, soaked and bedraggled, stumbled towards my car. His face was hidden beneath the hood of his tattered cloak. "Need a ride?" I called through the cracked window, my voice quivering. He nodded and I unlocked the door, hesitantly allowing him into the passenger seat. The pungent scent of dampness and decay filled the car as he settled in. I tried to make small talk, but his responses were cryptic and disjointed. Unease settled over me like a shroud as I focused on the road ahead. With each passing mile, the atmosphere grew more oppressive. The rain intensified, drumming on the roof like a sinister heartbeat. The woods on either side of the road seemed to close in, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The hitchhiker stared straight ahead, his eyes hidden in the shadow of his hood. As I approached a dimly lit crossroads, the hitchhiker abruptly spoke, his voice a low, guttural murmur. "Turn left." My heart pounded as I complied, the road narrowing into a twisted path that seemed to lead into the heart of the ancient forest. Panic gnawed at me, but an unseen force urged me forward. The car's headlights revealed gnarled trees and overgrown foliage, creating an otherworldly ambience that sent shivers down my spine. The hitchhiker's directions grew increasingly obscure, leading me deeper into the labyrinth of trees. Fear clutched at my chest, and I questioned the sanity of my choices. It was then that he spoke again, his voice now a sinister whisper. "You've entered a realm between worlds, a place where the living and the dead converge. I am but a guide, a harbinger of the unknown." Dread wrapped around me like a suffocating fog. I pleaded with him to return me to the safety of the main road, but his cryptic laughter echoed through the car. The surroundings warped and twisted, shadows taking on grotesque shapes that danced at the periphery of my vision. Suddenly, the car jerked to a halt. The headlights flickered and died, plunging me into an impenetrable darkness. Panic surged as I fumbled for my phone, desperate for any source of light. In the dim glow of the screen, I saw the hitchhiker's face for the first time, a grotesque mask of decayed flesh, eyes gleaming with malevolence. The woods whispered with unseen horrors as I stumbled out of the car, the air thick with the stench of death. The hitchhiker vanished into the shadows, leaving me alone in the nightmarish abyss. The forest seemed to swallow me whole, its ancient secrets closing in as I wandered aimlessly, a lost soul in a realm beyond comprehension. And in the heart of the darkness, the haunting laughter of the hitchhiker echoed, a chilling reminder that some roads are better left untraveled.